Hey guys, Lawton here with Verified Investing, back with another Pro Charts video. This one, Market Movers. Hope you guys are doing well and happy Friday. Before I get any further, please like, comment, and subscribe to the Verified Investing YouTube channel. It really helps us out and allows us to continue making free content just like this. With that being said, let's hop right into it and start with the QQQ. Now, the Qs today and this week have continued to kind of push up. Today, just being just about flat. Still a bit off of their all time highs, right? Still unable to recapture, down about 2.5%, but potentially creating some bullish formations. The one I really want to focus on is this inverse head and shoulders pattern, taken like this: shoulder, head, shoulder, right? And that measured move would be a move up. Let's take a look. Yeah, would be a move up basically to 800 bucks, about 10% higher. But here's the thing. It's really important to note that these bullish patterns at the highs of the charts are less likely to play out. But it's interesting to see the Qs unable to recapture new all-time highs when the S&P, which we're about to talk about, has had absolutely no problem whatsoever recapturing and pushing towards new all-time highs. As we take a look here, the S&P, great move up, basically from last week, Friday, up about 5+%, right? And looking at the Qs, right, still down. So the S&P made new all-time highs, but the question now is, well, where does it go next? Well, first of all, we can see that that breakout was also a breakout of also an inverse head and shoulders, right? Drawn a little separately than the one on. Let me go ahead and adjust this and draw this. A little different from the one on the Qs, but still absolutely valid. And let's just take a look and try and find out what this take profit zone would be. About 5% move, right? So similar pattern, inverse head and shoulders with the measured move up here to 795, continuing to push up. Could it get to target? Potentially. But what I really want to pay attention to are a couple of beautiful upsloping trend lines that we're starting to trade in and around that the S&P, at least for now, is beginning to respect. So drawing trend lines are always, kind of iffy in regards to all-time highs and price discovery, but it really helps when your pivot points are very strong. And in this case, the pivot points I'm using to draw my trend lines are certainly very strong. They're from previous all-time highs. All-time high here in June, all-time high here at the beginning of August, all-time high here yesterday. And so far, so good. It's respecting it. But this is a key level that I'm watching, that if maybe it could stay below it, maybe it favors a move lower, right? Particularly if you start getting some kind of upsloping trend line here, creating kind of a wedge or a parallel. But we have to give it some more time to develop, right? Ultimately, that's what's going to decide where it ends up going and the rest of the market ends up going, right? Additionally, let's go take a look at the SMH. SMH was trading in this beautiful head, shoulder, head pattern, broke the pattern, almost hit that target down at 500. And then what did it do? It came back up, beautiful recovery here, and retraced all the way back up here to about 590 to 600, back to that neckline. Right now, I believe this move is done for the SMH, this head and shoulders pattern, but I still believe this neckline is going to be strong resistance, right? And so far, we haven't totally cleared this level of resistance here on the SMH. Additionally, should the SMH continue higher, there'll be a couple key levels. If I can kind of draw, looks like it's not letting me draw any lines right now. let's see. Okay, there you go. There's going to be a gap fill here of resistance around $6.11. An additional one here around 655, 656. And then I'm looking at double top all-time highs at 671. You can see that the S&P and the SMH have totally decoupled, where the SMH is still down over about 12-13% from all-time highs. The S&P continues to make all-time highs, which just goes to show that the semiconductors, which previously were kind of leading the charge and taking ownership of basically the entire market and the directions it was going in, isn't having no such luck now. Moving on, looking at AVGO. AVGO is falling now today off of a potential scare in terms of a malware or virus, right? If you take a look at the latest news, Broadcom shares plunge on major VM security threat. So that's interesting, right? We had a huge fall, about 6.5% today. And look where it bounced, guys. Right there, beautifully on this beautiful upsloping trend line. If we can break and confirm, we'll have a couple key levels, gap fill, pivot low, and then bombs away. Right, this thing you could see Broadcom all the way down to 350, 334 if these levels were to break. But we got to see. But so far, this trend line has held strong after all of this selling. So we'll see what ends up happening. Now on SanDisk, great week, up 7% today. And taking a look at it, it doesn't seem to be stopping. We had a very clean break of this downsloping trend line, and you can see that kind of explosive move up. Basically from Tuesday, stock is up about 30%, guys. 30%. Unbelievable. Additionally, here on SanDisk, there's a couple previous head and shoulder trend lines. There's one here, one here. But we also crushed that level of resistance there, pushing higher. Question is, where is it going to find resistance next? For me, on SanDisk, I'm looking around $1,900 to $2,000 would be my range of resistance there on SanDisk. And last one, Reddit. Reddit is joining the S&P 500, pushed up beautifully today, was up about 16.5% over that buying, now only up about 12%. I believe, at least for now, the buying has kind of stopped. 185, 186 would be my potential level to short Reddit should it continue to push up significantly on Monday. With that being said, guys, that's all I have for you. Thank you guys so much for being members of the Verified Investing community. Please, please, please go check out our website. We have tons and tons of more free content just like this available for you to check out right now. With that being said, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope to see all of you guys later. Right? Have a great day. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.